Hello everyone. Let me introduce the project ChainCloud. When we build enterprise-level applications on ICP, we found that there is currently a lack of efficient multi-canister management system. Right now, the ICP required us to manually manage smart contracts, which becomes inconvenient as the project scale getting larger. So the original intention of ChainCloud is developing a platform to provide smart contract hosting, collaboration, integration, and metric service for enterprise-level users. So developers can focus on the development of business logic without getting caught in troubles of various environments and configurations. After we researched various apps on ICP, we found that at this stage, various projects are booming. Among them, there is many valuable and promising projects, and also full of experimental, short-sighted ideas. This situation brings great uncertainty for the decision-making of institutions and individual investors. So the idea of providing a judgment system comes to our mind. There are the very beginning reasons why we want to build the ChainCloud Web3 platform. Now let's start to present the project. Let's from the homepage. We got our homepage to introduce some unique feature of the production. As you can see, there is four features of the platform: immutable, variable, open source, and easy to use. And we can present how to use our platform with this short picture. We also have some cooperation partners displayed here to show to you. We are seeking more organizations to build a more useful product together. Our ambition is to deliver the industry's trustless cloud of Web3. Also, we can support login with internet identity or plug wallet. Let me log in with the internet identity. Okay, as you can see, we have the logged in here. And the next step, I want to show you our online code editor. If you tap the IDE, we will enter the online code editor system. Okay, as you can see, the code editor is based on the Monaco editor library from Microsoft and with many plugs supported. Now let me clone our Git repository from GitHub using dapp plug. This is needed your GitHub personal token provided. I have set our GitHub access token here, and in the dapp plug, you can also input your GitHub access token, and you can give a name and email to identify yourself. And if you want to clone or repository, you can find your repository in GitHub right now. Copy the path and okay, choose the branch you want to clone, and if you click the clone button, there will be started the clone. Okay, now we got the code, and the editor created a workspace for us. Now we can do some coding here, and let me modify a frame and create a new frame and push these changes to remote repository. As you can see, we can add more code here, and you can give a console log and the online code editor. Okay, and also you can create a new frame here, editor.js. Okay, let me rename it. Okay, let's start coding. Okay, if you do some modified, and then you can click the dgit plug, and you can find your code changes here. You can state your changes and give a message modified and create. Okay. You can commit your changes, and there will be a commit generated here. And if you want to push this change to remote, you can also click the push button here. Let me push the change to the remote repository. Okay, we have pushed. Let me check in the remote repository here. Okay, we got the modified here, and this is the commit we just commit. And okay, let me introduce the next feature of the online editor. And this is as we can track our coding with Git. Now let me show you how to compile and deploy your canister to ICP network. Let me click the compile plug, and as you can see, you can choose the different DFX version, and you can choose different platform. And if you give a GitHub username here, and you can choose which repository you want to deploy, and you can choose which branch you select, and you can give a canister name here, and if you click the compile and deploy button, okay, it has started to compile. Okay, let's check the log. It has already deployed to the ICP. And let's check out the front-end URL. We should give a edit a raw path here, and let's check it. Okay. Okay, this is just for test for the default project. And this is the basic web editor feature. And as we continuously work on optimizing with this, I think the web editor will occupy the more features and more convenient for you guys to use. Let us go back to the home page. The next step, I want to show you how to use our team management feature. And there will be two aspects of the team management, group action and project action. When you tap the Team Scan tab, you can see all the public groups and projects. You can give some category conditions to figure the result as you want it. Let's have a look. This is the team and project indexed page. You can get some group and project information here. And if you want to give a different category filter, there will be different results displayed for you. And if you tap the tool, you will get the tool project. Okay. If you tap the group, and there will be only the group displayed here. If you type some keywords, you can narrow your search. Okay. If you tap the View All button, you can enter it to the group list page, and as you can see, this is all the groups on our plant. If you enter the ChainCloud group, you will be able to view the basic information of the group. At the overview page, you can view the summary project information here. As you can see, there will be 8 projects in the ChainCloud group. And if you tap the detail button, you will be able to figure out the group name, group description, group visibility level, and the storage, the group cost. And you can also view the project basic information and the group members information here. There will be 2 members in our group. If you tap the activity button, you will get the historical record of this group. Yeah. If you tap the member button, there will be present for you the existing members in the group, and there will be able to add more members into the group. And if you are the maintainer of the group, you will be able to add a new member to our group. Let me have a try. We have prepared our principal string here. You can tap the principal into the user identity, and you can give him a name. and choose the rule. He's only the developer, and if you choose the expiration time, and you tap the add to group button, will be make a request to add a new group to our group. Okay, you can see a new rule has added to the group. Also, if you are the owner of the group, you have able to remove the group as you wanted. Let me show you. I will check to another account. He's the owner of the group. Let me refresh the page. As you can see, this is the group we just added. And if you remove the group, the project member, okay, we have removed the member. Let me return to the another account. Let me refresh here. Okay, we have deleted the new rule. Okay, if you tap the setting button, you will be able to get the original information of the project of the group. You can also have to change the group information. Let me have a try. I want to change the group description and give modify to the group description. Okay, let me tap the save button. Okay, we have successfully modified the group settings information. You can review the changes here. You can also be able to create a new group here. If you tap the new group button, that will be able to let you create a new group. Let me have a try. Production group. The group URL is optional, and let me give a introduce. This is the production group. Let me choose a picture. Okay. You can choose the visibility level of your group. Okay, we are successfully added a new group. Let me have a look. As you can see, this is the production group you have just created. There will be non-project in the group. And there is only one rule in this new group, and this is the owner of the group. And if you wanted, you can new a project in this group. First project. If you give a GitHub GitHub repository URL here, you will be able to look the repository branch information here. That's a clone. Okay. This is the VFS project, and this is you can choose which group to include this project, and I want to choose the production group, and this is VFS code repo in on ICP, and you can choose a category of the new project. This is the tool. Okay, if your project include a category canister, and you can type your canister ID in here, and there will be another feature for you. And let me choose another picture. Okay. If you tap the create button, you started to create a new project in the group you just created. Okay, there will be a new group in a new project in the group. Let me have a look. Okay, you can see the new project in your new group. And let me show you the group page, the project page. This is the project we have just created, and as you can see, there will be the GitHub code information here. Right now, we have hold our code repository in the GitHub, but in the next version, we will be able to migrate our code to the canister using ICP. You can review the branch information here. And I will show you another project including canister inside it. The ICP 20 is the canister project. Let me have a look of the canister information inside the project. As you can see, there will be a canister running in the ICP mainnet. You can see the canister summary information, including model hash, controller information, memory allocation, memory size, freezing threshold, and the cycle balance, and so on. And if you tap the interface, you can overview the canister information, canister interface information here. And if you tap the activities, you can review the all historical record of this canister. And if you tap the metric button, you will be able to scan the cycle balance of the canister in the last 24 hours. We also added a warming line to the canister. If the cycle balance is lower than the warming line, there will be alert. And also the second, you can review the code function quality in the last 24 hours. You can review which function is calling more frequency and which function is less frequency to be called. To determine which function caused the more cycle, as you can see. Yes. And the next step, I will show you the user profile of the ChainCloud. In the user profile page, your personnel information and activities will be collected. Your activities will be displayed in a heat map, and to represent your activity on the platform. Other things include all groups, whether public or private you belong to, all projects you have ever created. Also, you could able to delete your private project as you wanted. As you can see, here is an overview of your user profile. You will be getting a heat map to represent your activities here. And your activity summary will be displayed here, and your personnel project will be displayed on the right place. And this is all your activities. And this is the group you belong to. This is the project you own. This is the personnel project you owned. Okay. The next step is About Us page. We have answered the hackathon problems, and we will give our explanation of our platform, and we will give a description about what it does, and how we built the platform, and what challenges we run into, and what applications we have part of, and what have we learned in our route to develop the project, and what is the next for ChainCloud. Okay, this is the whole of the future of our platform, and I will show you two future features as we wanted to development. And in the roadmap, we will focus on two aspects of the development. The first one is decentralized code storage. Right now, we store our code on GitHub, but this is not the original version of our team. We are working hardly to develop a service tool to hold Git barely repo in Canister and provided a convenient API for operations to your codebase. We wish to achieve this in the next version. Here is the basic structure of our decentralized code storage service. I will show you. This is our structure of ICP Git hosting. And the next feature I want to achieve is the DApp DAO. As presented above, we are not just want to hold code base for your group. We are not just a collaboration tool for your team. In the future, we will be able to a place where you can figure out which DApp is more valuable and worth to investor. And also, you will be able to give a proposal for community members to vote to adjust the rank of the DApp. And I think this is very useful for the community. And this is what we called the DApp DAO. This is all. Thank you for your attention.